Hello lads and lasses, how you diddling today? Well, here's a box. Now, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that inside this box is an Oreck vacuum cleaner, a brand new Oreck vacuum, but I've never handled such a lightweight vacuum box before. Apart from, maybe a handheld or stick vacuum. This is an upright, and it hardly weighs anything. So I'm hoping that the thing is inside this box. I did buy it from a reputable retailer, and for a brand new Oreck it was a good price. It was on clearance. It was something ridiculous when it first came out. £300, ridiculous price. Well, £299.99, something like that. And it got reduced to I think £149.99, and then there was a further 15% off. So I thought it was about £128, which for me, is still a lot of money, but compared to the original price of nearly £300, it's value. Now I don't know if this Oreck is made in the USA or it's one of the Chinese, but it's a very basic Oreck. I've never ever had an Oreck before, not an Oreck upright. The first ever vacuum I remember is that my mum had. I remember my dad bringing it home, and you had to assemble it. This certainly needed a bit more assembly than this one seems to. Here it is anyway. I can't see the instruction book yet. The first vacuum I remember my mum having was a McDonald electric, and it was very similar shape to this, although it had a orange base, but more or less it was the same. Now I believe there's no instructions, or is there? Oh, what's that? I'm hoping it's an instruction book. So, yes, so the first ever vacuum I remember my mum owning was a McDonald Electric 250, which is basically the forerunner of the Oreck cleaner. I'm a bit disappointed I can't see an instruction manual in here. Right, hopefully we'll find the instruction manual and there's no spare bags or anything. Here is the helping handle. Now this is a very basic model, so it doesn't even have, oh that's the way you hold it, isn't it? It doesn't even have the power switch on the handle, it's just got a foot operated switch. It is very light, metal, and you've got a hook that turns down for your cord. I think it's got a fairly generous cord. I don't know if the camera will be able to read that. Can you see? The helping hand. So there's that. Seems quite a thick quality cable on this. Obviously it's an official UK model, so we've got the 3-pin plug. Let's undo the tie. Yes, it seems a very good quality cable, very flexible, quite a good thickness too, so that feels good. No, there's no... There is an instruction book. It's tucked away inside the little pocket. I believe the pocket at the back here. No spare bags though, bit stingy. The pocket at the back here I think is to put your spare bags. Right. I'll have to purchase, oh hang on, what's this in here? There's something heavy. Oh, it's, what is it? Oh, it's the, I don't even have to go and find a screwdriver, because they've provided me with this It's still a bit pricey for £128, I think. But anyway, you know, I've got a brand new Oreck now, so some of you will be quite happy. Obviously, I've unboxed a supposedly new Oreck canister. So, it does seem, you know, a lot of people say these are glorified carpet sweepers. I think they're probably a bit better than that. But it does seem pretty well made. I wouldn't be surprised, and any of you, especially my American viewers, who know more about Oreck than I do, doesn't actually say made in USA. I'll show you the date, the rating plate in a minute. But first I need to assemble it. It's ultra light. Now the nearest thing I got to an Oreck upright was that Vax, which was a similar sort of style, but that Vax commercial cleaner that I did a big mess test with, that was much heavier than this. I was really surprised. This cleaner came alongside another one. I had 2 vacuums delivered. Unfortunately, when I was out, of course, and they went to the same neighbour, and unfortunately it's a neighbour that's not taken in much for me, so doesn't know how many vacuums I keep getting. But fortunately this wasn't in a box that looked like a vacuum. The other vacuum I got obviously was a vacuum. I didn't want them thinking, what's he got 2 vacuums for? What a weirdo. Right, let's have a look at how to assemble the handle. There's a bit of toilet roll on it for some reason. Let's take that off. Yes, Daisy, look, Daddy's being a silly fool again. I used to do that as a child with extension tubes. The longer the tube, the deeper the tone. You know, this is just a short stubby thing. I'll keep it because it's part of the packaging. Here we are. Anyway, this is the model. It's an Oreck XL. Simply amazing. Well, that's big words for a lightweight vacuum, Mr. Oreck. So, it's U2255RS high-speed upright vacuum cleaner with micro sweep cleaning system. I don't know. These American brands, they do like their gobbledygook micro sweep, honestly. It's just got some brushes. Micro sweep. Important. Save this booklet. Includes safety warnings, warranty, operating instructions, trouble diagnostics and accessories. So we'll be getting some more bags for this. I'll be getting some of those fragranced tablets and possibly some spare belts. I don't know if it's got a spare belt. I believe the belt store's underneath. So look at all these. Oh, it shows you everything. It is a basic cleaner, but I'd say it's quite a step. It's a step up from an air ram. You know, I'd say it's got a bit more suction than a G-Tech air ram. Probably not a lot more. It's not just about suction, it's more to do. Orecks work well, I believe, because of the brush roll, which you'll be seeing very soon. They are supposed to groom the pile well, and they can work on floors as well as carpets. So I've got everything that should be in the box according to the part list, as long as there's a bag in place. There's the part list for you to look at. It's quite a lot of information to Dewberry. Oh, it's got a fresh air. It's got a fresh air tab pocket. Your Oreck XL vacuum cleaner has a special Oreck Fresh air tab pocket. This light-coloured pocket is located inside the vinyl bag in the area where the paper disposable bag attaches to the intake tube. Insert tablet in pocket if desired. Well, I do desire, and I will. I will be getting some of those Dewberry thingies. Okay, right. Let me see how to assemble it. Before assembling the appliance, remove the 2 screws from the connector assembly. Remove insert by pulling upward. Oh, what are you talking about? Ah, what's this? Hang on. I don't know what all this gubbins is, look. What's all this about? Oops. Oh no, what's this? What's that? Should I have removed that? I hope so. This is cord strain relief assembly. Oh, that's what that is. I can't see what that is. Hopefully that's nothing. Now there's a bit of tape on here. I'll just undo the tape. Ooh, it's very... I was lucky to get this really because it was the last one they had. And it wasn't... I didn't get this from Argos, their official shop or website. I got it from the Argos outlet store on eBay. Oh, don't say there's something missing. Because I've taken this tape off, but it wasn't holding anything, so I don't know what that was for. I'm quite impressed with the build of this. It does seem pretty... The plastic actually seems pretty sturdy. Well, these were commercial cleaners, weren't they? So that's metal as well. Oh dear, I just don't know what to do with... Well, here's the handle. Oh dear, I think it's missing the screws, you know. Or is it? Or are the screws here? Look, there are some screws in there already. Insert screws opposite side. I think what I have to do is remove that thing first. Oh, I don't like complicated things. Before I remove 2 screws. Right, you've got to remove the screw. So I use this supplied screwdriver. Is it anti? It's anti-clockwise. If anyone knows what that tune's from, what musical that tune's from, you can get a gold star. I just thought of that tune because of anti, because the words of this particular song I'm thinking of go, whether you are pro or anti, or could not care less. Right, I've taken this off. I'm going to lay that down carefully and not lose the screw. Now I think I might have to, I'm going to attach the handle, push it down. I don't know what that, no, that needs loosening. I don't know what that plastic piece is for. I can't see any mention of it. If any of you know, let me show you again. I don't think it matters after assembly, but you never know. Oreck experts, what's that? Is it? I'm keeping it. I'm not going to discard it, but should it be anywhere on the cleaner? I'm wondering. Right, just loosen it. I'm not going to take it out because I think I can just push the handle down. Obviously, because the handle doesn't have any electrical switch in it, there's a bit less to worry about. All the I don't want to force it. I'll take it completely out. For some reason, it's got a red bit on it there. So that was at the bottom. There. Right, that's pushed in. Right. Oh, it's also complicated. So, slide upper handle over matching section of hold tab of cord relief. Oh, ecky thump. Ecky thump, as they say. What I'm going to just do, I'll just... Oh, hang on a minute, Roger. You can't do it like that. Well, oh, something odd here. If you take a close look, folks. Now, I've taken 2 screws out. Now, perhaps I have to screw it back in because there's only one screw hole available to me now, here, which I assume is for this. Okay? So, why on earth are there 2 screws? I know you want to see it going. Stop shouting at me, for goodness sake. Just chill. Chillax, babe. It's going to be fine. I'll do it. I'll do it eventually. It just takes time, these things. I've never handled a brand new Oreck. I don't think I've even handled an old Oreck upright. Oh, it's just so much to do. I've been at work, you see. I can't, my brain's not working. Sorry, folks. Right, okay, so before I remove 2 screws, right, I've done that. Remove insert by pulling upward. What insert? What are they talking? Insert. What insert? Oh, I know it's written in English, but sometimes it's double Dutch. You see, there are two screw holes, you see here. Can we see them, folks? And one, when I put that in, there's only one visible. Now if I was to put that back, I bet I'm making a mistake. You'll be shouting. Some of you will know. You say, no, don't do it. You mustn't, it's wrong. You fool. You're an idiot, you are. Well, I've heard that all my life. No, that's not right, because that won't go down then, if you'd put that completely in. Oh, heck. Look, you're bored. I'm going to pause, peruse these instructions, try and get them inside my head, and hopefully I'll have this assembled. Hello. Well, you know what the silly sausage was doing, don't you? I was putting it in the wrong way, that's why. That's why, you see? I was putting it in that way. And of course that's wrong, you don't put it in that way, folks. Insert screws opposite side. Can't you read? Yes, I can. You see, I had the handle that way. It's that way, it goes that way. You see, with that at the back. That's what the problem was. And this thing, I don't know, that white thing, that's called an insert. Just says remove insert by pulling upwards. So I don't know what purpose the insert served. Right, so now I've got two visible screw holes. Oh, thought I was going do-lally tap, you know. Okay, so I've done that. Insert screw through hole in tab of cord. There is an actual fig 1, you see. I didn't turn to fig 1. Oops. There. Fig 1. I'm on to fig 2 now. So fig 2 is showing. Aha, right. Put that screw in first. I don't like this screwdriver they've supplied because you can't be far quicker. Oh, is it clock? It's clockwise now. Clockwise. There we are. So I must say, I'm expecting this to be quite noisy. Oh, I've got bits on my hand from the screw. I'm all dirty. I had clean hands before. It's from this. Anyway, yeah, I'm expecting it to be quite a noisy cleaner. But I must say, I'm pretty impressed with the build of it. So I'm thinking possibly, I don't want to tighten it too much, I'm thinking possibly this is a USA manufactured one. Let me just lean forward, I've just lost my doobie. So this is the cord strain relief. We all like a bit of strain relief from now and then, don't we? It's always good. Or stress relief. One doesn't want to be stressed, does one? This is quite a relaxing thing to unbox vacuums and assemble them. So I must be the most relaxed person on YouTube, if that's relaxing. Oh, hecky thump. Although, of course, this one's quite relaxing and I'm having a nice little chat with you. You know, I expect you're fast forwarding to the bit where I'm showing you the cleaner going. But if you want to do that, fair enough. All my hard work is for nothing, but I don't care, you know. It's just a bit stiff, that's all. So, I don't want to, again, over-tighten it, but... So, this is the cord strain relief to prevent strain on the cord. And obviously, a strained cord can result in a broken cord, and you don't want that, do you? Because a broken cord means no power, or intermittent, that's the right word, intermittent power. Gosh, I'm a bit wacky today. Right, there we go. That's all done and dusted. Okay, well, I finally got it assembled. I didn't think it would be so much trouble. Let's have a look at the bag. It does, I've had a sneak peek. It has one bag fitted, no spares. It is a bit stingy of the Oreck company. So it's blue. I didn't know it was blue, but what a coincidence, what karma. Look at that. Wow. Now really, I honestly, hand on my heart, as Kylie used to sing, I Didn't know that the bag would be blue. I thought it'd be white or something. How do you take the bag out? I think they seal themselves, don't they? Oh, what do you do? Do you pull it forward or something? Oh, there we go. Oh, here we are. Ooh. All those hours of watching QVC demos have paid off. They used to sell Oreck on QVC. They don't seem to have them. QVC UK I'm talking about here. They might still have them on QVC America. I used to watch the demos. This is a big, big bag. I think I will need a scent tablet, especially having dogs, because they do tend to smell if, you know, especially a bag that holds so much dirt. Seems a good quality bag. I assume the bags are still made in the USA. How long that will be, one can only guess. Genuine Oreck disposable type CC filter system bag. Antimicrobial protection that fights the growth of bacteria, mould and mildew that can cause odours on the paper. Spelt the American way. Doesn't smell of anything. Do not reuse bag. Do not fill above that line there. So they're not as big as they look. I suppose you can't really... Well, you could fill them a little bit more than that. And I'm sure some people do. Thought they're supposed to seal themselves when you take them out, but possibly not. I don't know. I might not have taken it out properly. So it's a big one. And here is, I believe, Oreck called a bag dock. That looks a little bit flimsy. I'm hoping I can get parts. Well, I know I can get brush rolls and belts and bags and things. Easy enough. I've seen plenty of those on Amazon. I think Oreck have a website in the UK too. Right, how do I put it back? I'm going to slide it in at the bottom. Let me just put my hand in the bag, just check there's nothing in there. Like a spare belt, but no. Right, slide it in. I think you just slide it. Put it in, that's it. Put it right, won't go any further. Then I press until snap is heard. There are two little thick. Press here, do you? Ah, I've heard a snap. So that's in place. It's easy peasy. Said something about opening out the bag a bit. I mean, obviously when it's on, the air will puff the bag out, but I'll open it out a bit if I can. There we are. So there we are. Oreck. It's got something else written on the bag. Oreck 1 at the bottom. Oreck 1. Ooh, Oreck. Whee! Oreck. It's so light. Look how light it is. See, oh look. Ooh, quick glimpse of the brush roll. Sneak peek. Look at this. Look at me. Strong as an ox I am. Ooh, no problem. Ooh, hickey thump. Keep meaning to do a workout video with vacuums. Okay. Right, so we've made sure the bag's in, we've assembled it, we've got the little pocket at the bottom there. Ooh, there's something sort of hard in there. There's some sort of plastic moulding, must make the bag rigid. This is the fill tube at the back. So it's a top fill, so obviously all the dirt will come up this tube, up here, and then into the bag at the top. You've got your cord storage. I've shown you the hook at the top there, and then you've got a fixed hook at the bottom. Okay, let's have a look at the cleaning head, and then the underside, and then we'll have a quick go of this Oreck, and that'll be it for this video. So here's the base of the Oreck. Isn't it dated? You know, very, very basic. None of your multi-cyclonic action here, folks. Nothing, just an on-off switch, that's all you get. Quite a big on-off, foot operated of course. Let's have a look at the rating plate first before I go any further. So if any of my American viewers can tell me from this if this is actually an American made Oreck. I'll hold it there for a little while, I can't read it myself. But it says, well, the serial, so can you date this as well, possibly? I know it's quite new, so shouldn't matter. But SN2255 RSXA C002237 with the model U2255RS W1YR/10HSG Type 7 date 13128C 230 volts 50 Hertz 350 watts Oreck XL Cookville TN is that Tennessee 38506 USA. Customer service, and that's a UK number, www.oreck.com. You've got a little vent at the back. I assume is just for ventilation. Obviously it's not the exhaust vent because the bag is where the air exhausts through. That'll just be a little bit of ventilation for the motor. You can see that's where the cable goes in at the base. This side, I believe, is, and I suppose that's where that comes in handy too. We'll have a look, shall we? I've never seen underneath one of these. Assuming this is the belt cover, which you need to remove. There is a warning on it, which I'll read when I can see it. Oh, look, there's the belt. Caution, attention. To reduce the risk of injury from moving parts, unplug before servicing. Do not operate with door removed. Well, I might do just for fun. And then it's all in French, I think. I can't read it. I was never very good at French. I had my mind on vacuums. Ooh. Don't like the sound of that. It's a very thick belt. So you've got the motor spindle that side, and then you've got the pulley the other side that's attached obviously to the agitator. And you've got one of the edge sweep brushes. I don't know what colour you'd call this. Is it sort of powder blue or something? Pastel blue? Baby blue? Who knows? Let's just tighten that up. I better be on the safe side. I won't show you. I will probably in the demo show you the belt spinning if you want to see it spinning with the cover off. But don't do this at home, kids. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, but never mind. Sometimes that's a benefit. You can't see everything that I'm up to behind your back. There. Don't over tighten. So the other side, basically the same but without the door, and you've got your little whiskers. You've got the furniture guard that wraps completely right round. Wrap round furniture guard, Hoover would call that. So come on, let's have a look underneath. And they have given me a spare belt. How generous of them. Hang on, that's going to be, there we are. So, ooh, underneath an Oreck. Underneath the Oreck. Here's the spare belt then. Handily stored on board, because of course in commercial situations, where these cleaners were used in hotels and things, there is commercial versions of this, I believe. The housekeeper would want to know where to get their hands on a belt. So if they turn the cleaner upside down, they might find one, but I expect once they've used the on-board belt, I expect they weren't replaced and they had to go hunting high and low for it. Oh dear. So there's the belt. I must say it does seem quite a good quality. I think I've heard these are prone for snapping belts, but we'll see. These, you know, these wheels are pretty good quality. I must say it is a well-made machine. Basic, but it seems quite solid. The wheels are nice, smooth running, and they're nice rubbery finish. They won't damage a hard floor, I would say. Two at the back, two at the front. Obviously no height control whatsoever. You've got a little strip at the back which will assist with floor cleaning to help prevent scattering. And then you've got this wooden brush roll with very dense brushes, medium soft I'd say, they're not rigid, but edge cleaning on this vacuum pretty poor I'd say, especially this side. You've got a side suction channel and you've got these silly little brushes, but I can't see. You know, you've got knocking on for 2 inches there of unswept path. You're going to get a big line of shame there, aren't you? Even the other side, you know, maybe 3/4 of an inch left unswept. But anyway, you know, I wanted one. Caution, unplug electric cord before removing base. Attention! And some other words. I think that could be French and Spanish. Right, folks. We've unboxed, we've assembled, and we've looked at the Oreck. Let's plug it in. I think this one should work, as I say. It's obviously brand new. Seems to have everything that should be in the box. One spare bag. Now you see, they did. They used to make a thing. I remember now, on QVC, they used to make a thing of doing the Oreck challenge, because that's why they provided you with 2 bags, they said. You do the Oreck challenge, which I think involves vacuuming the carpet with your existing vacuum and then going over with the Oreck and then cutting the bag open. Well, the carpet that I'm opening this Oreck on has been shampooed yesterday. So it's not, I don't think it's going to have much in, but I'm not going to be doing the Oreck challenge because I'm not going to cut open a perfectly good bag. Right, I'm going to plug in and switch on at the wall socket. I'm not sure if it's going to be on at the cleaner. So we will soon find out when I flick this switch. Oh, it screamed. I had a feeling it would do that. Oh, it's a screamer. Anyway, let's give it a bit of a push over the carpet. Molly is cowering behind the chair. I think she's just heard a little preview of this. It is uber light. But I didn't care for that sound at all. Anyway. Oh, I was going to try and switch it on by the handle, but I can't, of course. Oh, and that's on the wrong side for me, the on-off switch. I'd rather it was here. I don't know, because I'm right-handed. I've got the cleaner in my right hand. Anyway, never fear. Let's switch it on. Well, she certainly likes the world to know that she's operating, doesn't she? What a racket! I've heard they were noisy, but by jeepers, I didn't think it was that noisy. And it also, apart from being terribly noisy during use, it makes rather a nasty little noise when you switch it off as well. Ooh, my poor ears. Anyway, this might be one of those vacuums I have to wear ear defenders for. I've got a few. Anyway, what I will say for it, it does grooms very well on this very short pile carpet. It's very, very easy to push. It's very light, very light. So that's what's going for Oreck. That's the main selling point, isn't it? Easy to push, very light. So that's, I think, why a lot of elderly people or people who can't manage a big heavy vacuum, that's possibly where Oreck scores the best. But nowadays, of course, we've got a lot more rechargeable stick cleaners for quick pickups that are lightweight. A lot of machines available now seem to be cordless, don't they? If you want a lightweight machine, they tend to be cordless. You can get a lot more stick type cleaners. In the UK, stick type vacuums were practically unheard of through, you know, forever really, until fairly recently. We had the odd one or two, you know, sort of like the Hooverette. There were various other little models. Miele did one, but they didn't really take off in the UK. I believe they're more popular in continental Europe, but the UK preferred a traditional upright. But now we've got so many. I was looking through the latest Argos catalogue at all the rechargeable stick cleaners that we have, some with suction only, some with a brush roll. There is a lot more than we used to have. That seems to be expanding. So I don't know what's going to happen with Oreck. I know they've been bought out by TTI, the Chinese firm who also own Hoover in the USA and Vax in the UK and Royal Appliance, I believe. So we'll see what the future is for Oreck. Hopefully this is one of the last classic American-made Orecks. Please, if you know if this is an American-made Oreck, can you let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Anyway, I will be doing a proper test with this Oreck. I don't know if there's any point in me having a look if there's any dirt in the bag. I will be doing a full demo. Obviously, I'll just do a demo basically on carpets and hard floors. I can't do much else. I think you could possibly use this on stairs. I can't see anything, but I'm not surprised. As I say, this carpet was shampooed last night. There is a bit, there is a little tiny bit, there's a little bit of hair and a little bit of dust at the bottom, but you know, it's to be expected. So we'll see this performing properly in the full demonstration, but I can't see this being a cleaner. I don't know. It might be one that I might pass on to my mum at some point, because, you know, it is light and easy to push. But I can't see it being a daily driver for me, and it's mainly due to the noise. It seems even noisier than that Vax commercial cleaner, and that was pretty noisy. Anyway, that's it for me, and I believe, is it the £8 Oreck they used to say? The £8 Oreck. For me and the Oreck, it's goodbye for now, and I'll see you very soon. Please stay tuned for more vacuum fun on my channel. Please subscribe, please thumb up, and please check my back catalogue. I'll see you very soon. Keep vacuuming, folks.